We're gonna avoid that.
All right, and welcome back, folks, to another distinguished episode of a distinguished English is hard. Another distinguished episode of a distinguished conversation, and I'm your host, Noah, as always. And today in the studio with me, I have my dear friends, Mr. Patrick and Miss Kyra.
Hi, I'm
Hello,
Patrick.
I'm Kyra. Miss Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
So, Caleb took a fat nap, as the kids say, and so, yeah, it left me scrambling to find people, and luckily I knew these folks who answered the call of adventure. So, yeah, why don't y'all introduce yourselves, tell us just a little bit about yourself, you know.
My name is Patrick, better known as Patty most of the time. A sushi lover, a wall climber, a
Just
professional
random walls.
financier. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Just the steepest of walls. Only 90-degree angles, preferably.
Fair enough. So are you like Spider-Man or something?
No.
No? Okay. Professional bank robber, or?
No.
Just likes
I'm
walls.
really just
Fair enough.
just a guy who
Walls
likes
are pretty
sushi and
cool.
walls. Yep.
Every once in a while, I see people and I see walls, and I'm like, you know what? Walls have more personality than that person.
And that person won't let me climb them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's why they should be smashed into a wall.
Okay.
All right. Miss Kyra, how about you?
We're just gonna keep going with Miss Kyra. Okay. I feel like
I mean, do you have another name?
A
you'd like me
preferred
to-
title.
no. I'm just here.
I don't know. I have a boss who likes to like say Miss a lot, so it's like Miss Jessica or Miss Julie. I don't know why I'm only thinking of J names, but then like in your case it would be Miss Kyra. Like it's always Miss, and so it just kind of stuck with me, and now I say Miss all the time.
It just makes me feel like an old person, or like I'm teaching a group of small children, and I don't want to do that.
Fair enough. Well, if you were teaching, I would go by your last name, and nobody would want that.
I mean, then I'd just be generic. The only reason I say, like, teachers is because, like, growing up in ballet, they would call them by their, like, first names.
Yeah, fair enough. I never took
Literally.
I never took ballet, but
You didn't?
no.
Wild.
What classes did you take?
So I took, I don't know, the ones they made me.
Honestly,
How to climb walls.
Yeah, if that was the class, I would have taken it. You know, it's funny. I went back and I was considering going back to school, and when I was like doing the enrollment process, they looked at me and they were like, "Okay, so you have 6 credit hours." I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean I have 6?" And they're like, "Well, if you're continuing your degree, if you switch to something else, you have more." And I was like, "That doesn't make any sense."
Yeah. I've been to college probably like 3 or 4 years total. I think I have a total of like 3 credits.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, "What do you mean 6?" And they're like, "Yeah, roughly about." And I was like, "What?" It was madness. And then I got a text while I was like about to enroll in classes, and that put me at a standstill. I was like, "Oh."
And then the moment passed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I saw somebody run straight into a wall.
Good riddance.
I'm fitting to smash.
Yeah. So, yeah, good times. So today we were gonna talk about cats. 'Cause cats,
Okay.
not necessarily the musical, but if you wanted to talk about the musical or like, you know, just cats in general, because there's a couple that live on the property, and one's like really fat and mean looking, and then the other ones are just there. So
I had a cat growing up that lived to, like, be 30.
nice.
She had, like, her neck torn open and everything. She was, like, indestructible.
She was a tough son of a
She
bitch.
was just a zombie cat.
I mean, yeah. She would not die. I say that like I tried to kill her. I didn't, but...
We had a cat growing up, and it was like go do whatever it wants and then come home sometimes. And it was pregnant, and me and my brother shared a bunk bed, and she decided to nest under the bunk bed, and that's where she gave birth.
Lovely.
I don't remember that. I was too young, but I do remember being like covered in cat scratches because turns out angry mom cats don't like 4-year-olds.
No, they do not. We had cats, and we had 3 black cats, and when we started, it was 2 of them, and their names were Jim and Pam, and they were brother and sister, and then they banged each other, and then they...
Well, there's so much wrong here.
Yeah.
I know. And then they had the demon-possessed love child that, I can't remember, they ate the other kitten.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like...
No.
And then that kitten, like, we tried giving it a bath one time, and it bit a hole straight through my mother.
Oh my god.
That's what incest will do to you guys.
Yeah. And the next thing I know is, like, we never gave that thing a bath ever again. It was,
I wouldn't.
I mean,
it was
fair.
dangerous.
Demon cat eating babies and shit.
I mean, like, aren't people superstitious about black cats anyways?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Cool Guy.
Okay, I don't know why, but, like, my allergies have been killing me today. I woke up and my allergies just said,
Could it be cats?
Maybe.
Are you allergic to cats?
No, not that I'm aware of, but, like, I don't know. The allergies just said no, and so, like, the light is really hurting my eyes right now.
Fair. I mean, I don't need light if you want to turn it off.
You just sit in the dark doing a podcast talking about cats.
I mean, sure, why not?
I don't... Whatever you want, man.
It's
your show.
Space.
Show.
Space.
Whoa.
He's really dark.
I wasn't expecting when you turn the light off that it would get dark. It's
Wild.
Whoa. What can you do?
You know, this kind of helps me, though, because I was getting really, like, in my head, like, talking to people.
Be that way.
But now it's like you're sitting by yourself and the
Talking
people around
to
you might
yourself.
not even be real.
Exactly.
So it's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Social anxiety doesn't even exist now.
are people really real? Like, let's be honest here for a second.
You can't prove it.
I don't
That's
think
what I'm
I'm
saying.
real most days.
You know, I had a boss ask me this the other day. He's like, what if we're just an atom? I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, so let's just say the Earth and everything that exists in our universe is just like an atom for an even bigger universe.
Or what if it's just a guy named Adam?
I mean, maybe.
What if
Possibly.
we all exist as a guy named Adam?
We could.
As like our universe is is an atom.
Or we're one of his atoms. Like
Yeah, the
one of
Horton
his
Hears a Who
balls.
theory.
You guys are saying the same thing, just different words.
Well, no, my hypothesis was that we're one of Adam's balls.
Oh, like not an
Like
atom,
a piece
but
of
an
atom.
entire
Oh.
testicle.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Maybe
So-
maybe we're one of the like weird pieces of fiber on the scrotum.
So okay, so are we an atom or are we the testicle?
Maybe we're part of him, or maybe we're one of the testicles, or maybe we're part of the weird skin surrounding the...
Not to take this religious, but like, what if we're the atom?
It's a possibility.
I don't like how quiet it got after I said that.
It's a possibility. I mean, like, the atom, the one that begat the kids that didn't like each other, and so the other one killed the other.
I don't think it was that they didn't like each other. I think it was just that Cain didn't.
Yeah,
like
fair
And
enough.
the
that's
other.
Cain and Abel. I thought Adam was a different dude.
He's the dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel and Seth, but nobody talks
Yeah.
about Seth because he's a mega
Yeah.
Chad.
Well, let's be honest.
Weird.
With a name like Seth, who wants to talk about someone called Seth? You know?
Literally, I mean, I'm pretty sure the story is that Seth was just too cool, and God was like, "Yeah, you're coming to heaven with me, dude."
Yeah,
And then he just floated up
precisely.
in a flaming.
Okay, wait. If he's
Chariot.
too cool, why would no one want to talk about him?
Because he was too cool.
He
to
was
talk
too
about.
cool to
He
talk
was-
about. You don't talk about Seth. That's like an anime villain name, you know, Seth.
That's the name of my mixing dude.
Well, get a new mixing dude, because he's gonna flow up to heaven or hit a brick wall one of these days.
He's gonna be smashed into one.
Fly up right into it.
he's gonna hit the ceiling. You know, like what that limiter does. That's what he's gonna be doing.
Are ceilings just like sideways walls? Or do you think they're a different classification than a wall?
I mean, kind of.
Well, like, what about the, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory ceiling, where they have, like, the elevator that just goes through it?
Oh, that is fascinating. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is always my favorite horror movie.
Which one?
Oh, both of them.
That's fair.
I think the 70s one is a little bit scarier, but...
I mean, that's fair.
The Johnny Depp one follows the book closer, so...
Yeah, but I like Gene Wilder.
I do, too. Mm-hmm. But going back to the whole wall or this glass ceiling that isn't actually the ceiling because the elevator just shoots through it. Mm-hmm. Like, did OSHA not have anything against that, or they were completely okay with that?
Pretty sure it was before OSHA. I don't actually know when OSHA came around, but I feel like...
I think it was in the 70s.
The ocean has always existed, guys.
What? No way.
I misheard you the first time, and so I was like, yeah, ocean.
Ocean Man.
Every time I hear about the ocean, I always think about the song The Ocean by Led Zeppelin.
I think of the song Ocean Man by the Ocean Man guy.
I think of Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish, and I don't really like that song.
The guys who stand in the, like, field of cranberries, and then they, like, talk about cranberries and juice and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, you should get this cranberry juice.
Cranberry fields forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always thought those commercials were weird, and I was never 100% sure what they were standing in as a kid.
Honestly, because as a kid, you have no clue what's happening. You're just like, that looks fun.
Yeah.
And then you taste it, and you're like, cranberries are nasty.
Yeah.
They just have floating bodies amidst the
yeah, honestly. You fall in, you're never coming out.
Mm-mm.
The gore filter, they forgot to turn the gore filter off. Be that way sometimes.
Cranberries are actually all the atoms from people
who smashed into brick walls.
Oh, there.
I wonder how long we can keep that wall joke going.
I mean,
we could keep going until we hit a brick wall.
Yeah. I would do another brick wall joke, but I'm constantly busy.
Well,
but I'm tis. So that was an old inside joke. Should I tell that on the podcast?
I feel like you have to.
Yeah, because neither one of us followed.
No, I follow.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Patrick
odd man out.
Yeah. So
I'm the woman out.
All right. So I am terrible at talking to women, and so we once did like this. Yeah, we did this like group, like the album I'm currently working on is called Songs for Girls Who Don't Love Me. So we went to like this group dinner thing, and there was this girl who was kind of chatting with us, and she was cool, and I was like, whoa, she is out of my league, so I should definitely not talk to her. And all I had said was I thought she was cute, and my coworker was like, you should go get her number. I was like, no. So then my coworker dragged me in to go get her number, and surprisingly, she gave it to me. And so we like... Okay, it's not that funny.
It's the way you phrased it. Surprisingly, she gave it to me.
Yeah. Well,
if you just ask, most of the time women... Well, I don't want to say most of the time, but if you present yourself as confident, then, like, it doesn't matter.
See, I did not have that. I was like, hey, my coworker thinks I should get your number.
He really wants me to, like, smash?
Yeah. Into a wall?
my coworker wants me to play a game of slap and tickle with you, and that would be pretty cool. So, yeah, anytime.
Anytime.
So we had like 2 or 3 conversations via text, and then I was like, hey, so you want to hang out sometime? And she was like, I would, but I'm constantly busy.
With the constantly busy.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so, yeah. And, what? I was going to say, you gotta do it real close to the microphone.
Why?
ASMR.
We don't want them to know we're drinking.
Freaky people.
Okay. Oh, I got strawberry.
But I want a strawberry.
Do you want one?
What is it?
It's margaritas.
Ooh. What flavors are there?
Are you gonna die?
No. I mean, the several bottles in front of you are...
But I don't have proof that you drank any of that. Because I knew you before you had even drank your first beer. You were just a little baby boy bird.
I was indeed a bird. Until I hit a brick wall.
And then he was a plane. And then he was Superman. You know,
hey, I like the evolution.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's...
You know, no one ever talks about that. The whole, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Like, that just kind of died off. I think it's time it comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she said she was constantly busy. And then several months later, I ran into her like 3 or 4 different times in different places. And I was like, yeah, you weren't constantly busy. You were just too... trying to politely say better luck next time.
Girls they're never direct with you because they're afraid that you'll kill them. So
no. I just have like, I don't want to say a fear of rejecting people. I'm just socially awkward. I don't know, that might be the same for other people, but like I struggle.
It'd be that way. Well, like I've improved my, as the kids call it, the Riz game.
Ooh.
The Riz.
Yes. I had a pickup line not too long ago. I was playing a show, and I saw this real Ramona Flowers looking chick, and I was like...
You know, it do be like that.
It do be that way. Like,
I would have done it too.
You see her and you're like, whoa, she's way out of my league and probably bad for me.
You gotta shoot for it.
I should probably not talk to her, but against like better judgment, I did. But like initially I went to go just use the bathroom and I saw her talking to her table and I just walked in the middle of a conversation where they were...
Dude, alpha move, I like that shit.
Well, I was just running in to use the bathroom, and they were talking, and I just heard, "I promise, guys, I am not a cop." And then I just walked by and said, "She's not a cop," and everybody just died laughing behind me. And so then I come back, I played the rest of my set, and as I'm leaving, I'm going to get a to-go box, and I was like, "Hey, so you're not a cop, right?" She was like, huh? Oh, no, that was a stupid joke. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, then your number's not 911, so can I get your number and call you sometime?
I mean, it might have worked on her. That's good for you.
I thought it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, y'all don't
no, I like it, especially if like it had the flow in the moment. I think that's what we're missing. Because the way you said it just now was like...
how I said it now versus the flow in the moment. Though when I said it, maybe I'm misremembering things because I had a massive migraine while all this was happening. But yeah, she said better luck next time, which I remember thinking, that's way cooler than telling me, I'm constantly busy.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, no, I would have been offended by that. I won't lie.
I mean, at least she didn't tell me to go run myself into a wall or something, so...
Has someone told you that?
No, but, like...
Oh, okay.
I'm just waiting for the day. They say the worst thing they could
do is say no.
But that's not true.
Fair.
I have personal experience, and that is simply not true.
I think the worst that I've done to a guy, he asked for my number, and I was actually there with a girl, but he asked for my number and then tried to text me the next day, and I was like, who? Who is this? I don't know who that is. I'm not proud of that. Is
I've
that
been on
worse?
the other end of that. It does not feel good.
Okay, my bad. Was it to you?
I think the worst thing they could say, well, there's two things, and we talked about this another time on the podcast. It's either or I thought you were gay. That's rough.
I've also said that.
Ooh.
No.
To be fair, Kyra's kind of ruthless when it comes to guys.
Okay, yeah. I don't like people. I don't like men specifically. They just piss me off. But that kind of like...
She's gotten banned from Tinder like 12 times.
Leave me alone. You're exaggerating. It was once.
Whose phone are you using for
Leave
Tinder
me alone.
right now?
My ex-boyfriends.
So, fun thing about Tinder is, you remember good old Cristobal, right?
Yeah, I miss that guy.
Yeah. He's a pretty nice, happy kid. Well, one of the last times I saw him, completely different person. Not saying that's a good or not saying that's a bad thing. Just completely different. I remember it quite shocked me. And he was like, yeah, they're all bitches, man. And I was like, jeez, Cristobal, what happened to you?
I mean, yeah.
I gotta bleep that.
Yeah, but she did him dirty.
I didn't even know the context there, but bitches be bitches, man.
They were. You could. I just want to tell this story. I don't care if you like cut all this out, but would like literally flirt with me while he was there, and I remember thinking it was weird because they always seem close. So I was like, "Are you guys like siblings or something?" And she very quickly was like, "Yes, we're siblings. That's my brother." Oof. And then she would continue flirting with me.
Sorry, I kicked something.
Oh, but it was so awkward, and so I feel bad for that boy.
Fair.
Because that was like his first. He was like 18, and she was like 22.
That's already a recipe for disaster right
like
there.
His first interaction.
His first love.
Either way, so
you do go back and edit this stuff, right?
I can bleep that stuff out, yeah.
Okay.
I try to avoid getting into topics that I have to edit because that just means more work, but
that's fair. I
mean, fair enough. Either way, he got me on Tinder, and
bro, I was trying to do that when I met you. I was like, you need to rapid fire.
Honestly, though.
And it is certainly an app that is on my phone. And it's not something that I use for like its intended purpose, but like, so we'll have a quick little glance.
I don't think anyone actually uses it for its intended purpose.
Okay, so
intended purpose.
Weird name. Let's see let's read the description because this person actually took the time to put a few words in there instead of like must be 6 foot tall. I take hot showers because I like practicing burning in hell. Okay, that's fun.
I feel that.
Let's be homies with a bit of spice. Need more than a one-night stand, but I'm not looking for a husband. Okay. My biggest red flag is I sleep with my closet open.
That's weird.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
We'll take a couple look at the pictures. Kind of got a weird nose.
Bro!
I mean, you gotta look for those things. Think if there is potential breeding involved.
She said no.
God.
She said no husband though.
Yeah, but like,
how do you view that as potential breeding, bro?
The femoids are around.
Short term, open to long term.
How are you open to long term if you're not looking for? Okay.
We don't know. Either way.
I like the hat, but it's hard to tell from this far.
Yeah, there's kind of a weird nose thing going on.
Zoom, bro.
It's not the worst person I've ever seen in my life, but
Jesus.
We can't all be Danny DeVito.
I'm gonna laugh.
No, we can't all be.
You end up with this girl, and she eventually sees this. She's gonna cry, probably.
All right, so that's 3 things I have to bleep out.
Yeah.
All right, so Patrick thinks I'm gonna end up, so we'll swipe right. All right, a blonde here. This is what. Let's go on a date. Like they don't put anything about themselves.
Yeah,
clearly
this
no.
is just the podcast.
Here's
now.
the unfortunate part of honestly, just scrolling,
bro.
No.
What?
Whoa! Wait! Whoa!
If you're bleeping the other stuff,
I would bleep that one.
Yeah, that one is getting bleeped.
Okay.
I just want it out there. That was a joke.
Uh-huh.
I don't like dogs.
You don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, she has a dog.
Oh.
Probably.
I'm not a big fan of
I
dogs.
thought this was like following the last
thing. But you have a dog.
But you
My
do have a
sister
dog.
has a dog.
Oof.
Either way, this person looks like they have issues, and like I'm looking for someone with some issues, but not that many issues.
Bro,
So-
what's wrong with people who got issues?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need somebody with like some issues, but specifically like some daddy issues, so it balances out my mommy issues.
I feel that actually to an extent.
It's like two negatives equal a positive. So yeah. It sounds like you have a
toxic,
rebuttal.
I want the most toxic relationship I can find. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's kind of words out of my mouth, yeah. Just from someone who has found people with mommy issues back to back, and I...
The fuck you trying to say?
All right.
Your mom's dead. It doesn't get more issue focused than that. I mean, like...
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I can, I concur. So I feel like this has been a good start. How about we break into one of these fun games?
With the lights off still?
How are you going to read it?
With the lights on.
Okay, yeah.
We'll call my co-host real quick because he wanted to partake, kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Like I said, those allergies are kicking my ass.
Do you need some Benadryl?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have like meds? Oh, I didn't take my depressant pill.
Let's see. He should be.
I did.
Okay, good for you. I'm very depressed right now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is I need somebody with a little bit of depression, you know, because it's like another great pickup line is, "You depressed? I'm depressed. Let's get undressed."
Oh,
I learned that one the other day.
Yeah, you should just keep that in the vault.
Yeah. Just save that for later.
Or never.
You know, I'm trying to think if I've ever actually used a pickup line in real life. That was funny. It wasn't a pickup line.
If I could slip my wrist with the amount of edge on your profile.
We dated for a year. Thank you.
Okay, and your mom died like a month in, so like, how was I supposed
anything?
Okay, but like, if I was unhappy, how was I supposed to?
It was all part of the plan, actually. We worked together on that one.
You're like, Mom, I need you to do this right now.
It's either this or get her pregnant, and I don't want to do that. So.
Okay, buddy. I have a year of fucking evidence proving otherwise, but okay.
Oof.
This is gonna turn into a fucking fight on your podcast. Yay.
Entertainment is entertainment.
You literally said that when he texted you we were going to get in a fight.
Remember, folks, we do this for the viewers, not the views. So get tickets now to see Kyra versus Patrick.
In a rink.
In a rink?
Yep.
Rink? Like, we're gonna go ice skating?
Yeah, because you never took me.
Oh. Tragic. I like ice skating.
Hey, Noah.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I will hurt you right now.
We should go, like, ice skating, but do that thing where they lock arms and...
Tomorrow when he forgot that you made plans with you?
Ooh, we can all go ice skating tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if you wanted to go see a band with me tomorrow. So I know this person named Aaliyah, who's the drummer for a band called Profanity. And, watch your profanity. And, she and her band were supposed to be on tonight, but... alas, they wanted to start at like 8, and then there was some miscommunication between like me and the band and Caleb and all that stuff, and so it didn't end up working out. So we're planning on a different day, but yeah. So if you wanted to go see a band tomorrow, that'd be pretty cool. Or we can go ice skating. I don't know.
Or we could do both.
Ooh, that sounds expensive.
That's fair. We broke boys out here.
Yeah,
It's a struggle.
Yeah. So there was this one time at work.
This one time at band camp? Sorry, continue. My bad.
Oh no, that's okay. I've never been to band camp. But they asked me to like phase all the servers and
sure.
depending on how you phrase it, sometimes you say phase them, sometimes you say cut the servers. And so I went up to every server and I said, what do you and an emo girl's wrist have in common? And everybody was like, I don't know, what? And I was like, you're cut. And then like everyone just started dying laughing.
Hopefully not literally.
I actually just went up and slit their wrist.
And then threw them into a wall.
I thought it was funny.
What do you and an emo girl have in common now? You're fucking dead. Oh.
I really wish I was able to see My Chemical Romance, but they were expensive.
Oh my god, I found this like older lady on Tinder that said her...
She had the funniest pictures too. She was like in a hallway, like...
I think she was just
like
a lesbian.
off. She's squaring off in the first picture, and then the next picture she was like...
What are you looking at?
Like, what are you looking at? It was... you had to be there.
It'd be that way. I remember one time I switched it to, I was like, I wonder if there's any, like, MILFs in my area. So I switched it just for, like, 1 second and immediately switched it back, because that's
terrifying?
Yeah, that shit's wild.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I did that once. I was a bit younger, you know. And I don't think I was necessarily ready to do something like that, because they kept matching with me, because I have an effect on older women, you know. And I handled it like a 19-year-old would handle something like that. Suffice to say, I didn't actually get to go on any dates with any of them.
And now he is talking to an older woman.
Barely.
Ooh.
Barely. She is older.
Yeah, she's like in her 40s.
You know, I remember one of the first questions you ever asked me was, would you ever date someone with a kid? And I was like a young, shy 18-year-old lad, and I was like, no. I was like, no. And then, like, now I'm like, oh my god, yeah. Now I have, that's like a legitimate, like, concern and thing.
Everybody's fucking pregnant.
Yeah. Or they have a kid. Like, it's wild. Yeah. Or, go ahead.
I cannot for the life of me remember why that would have been contextually important.
I don't know. You and I had a lot of weird conversations at work, though.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Very little working was involved.
Yeah.
Nah, that's bullshit. Me and Noah were the best servers they had.
We were.
Guaranteed.
Back in the day. Back when I was young.
Back in my day.
You know, it was funny. One time I actually was able to use that term and it not sound like a complete idiot. Like, I was closing the patio. It had been a while since I'd worked over at one of the locations. And I had done everything except turn the TVs off. And they were like, you forgot the TVs. I was like, TVs? There weren't TVs. And I was like, back in my day, we didn't have TVs or a cover on the patio. And, like, I was like, oh my god, I'm old. It's like, I can legitimately say that.
Because they redid that patio, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. It's now pretty cool. Mm-hmm. There's like a slide and shit. Like, no.
What? Oh.
No.
I was
You had me excited.
I was getting ready for you to say it's pretty snazzy.
Snazzy.
Pretty
So you
snazzy.
like schnaz?
It's got a lot of schnaz. Wanna know how I got this schnaz?
I think that's a different thing.
Chasing schnaz.
That's also different.
So there's I finally got caught up on South Park.
Nice.
And so I like finished the newest season, and in that one, Cartman opens this hot dog restaurant called Dick and Boss.
Yeah.
Dick and Boss.
Yeah, and I absolutely love it. And so like I went out and like initially part of the conversation for today was going to be hot dogs. Is there a difference between different brands? And so I bought packs of hot dogs, and I can say there's a subtle difference.
It's subtle. I think with hot dogs, it's more about the kind you buy, because you're either going to get bologna dogs or you're going to get the all beef ones,
or you're going to get trace amounts of human.
Yeah,
maybe
a little bit of all three.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and you get a can and it just says meat.
Yeah, like Spam.
Yeah,
like what is Spam?
It is something
Gross.
It was at one time meat.
It was that one time at band camp. That was a reference, by the way. I wasn't even asking if you went to band camp.
What was the reference to?
American Pie.
She shoved a flute up her vagina.
Yeah, she was like this one time at band camp.
Yeah,
and then when she finally told the rest of the story,
because she would just say it over and over.
Yeah.
I recently watched the film Sex Drive for the first time. It's kind of that like early 2000s raunchy comedy.
I don't think I've seen it. Sounds kind of just like you watched a porn.
It does sound
like guys, I gotta show you this new thing that I've been getting into. It's really intoxicating.
It's wild.
Tinder wasn't working too great for me. So.
Have you ever seen another human be inside another human? It's wild.
Yeah, so this one time at band camp.
So, in the film Sex Drive, this guy meets somebody on the internet, and then he drives to meet that person, and they, like, just have a bunch of hijinks along the way.
Hygiene.
And, yeah. Yeah. And, like, there's his, like, best friend, who's clearly the girl he's supposed to end up with. Like, she doesn't wear shoes or something. I don't know. It's weird. And, y'all watch The Office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clark Duke, the kid who plays Dwight Jr. in season 9, he's in it, and he's like this best friend who is just an immediate hit with the ladies, and he like ends up like marrying this Amish chick at the end. It's a fun ride.
Is that the one that he kind of looks like a bit pancake-ish?
Maybe.
Like one of the interns?
Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
I'm just looking up the movie because I'm kind of lost.
It is certainly a movie.
Yeah. Good luck Googling Sex Drive.
Also, good luck Googling because I don't have cell service.
It be that way. So, fun fact, when we moved here, we were like, hey, can we get internet? And they said, no. And,
no.
Yeah.
Naturally.
It was like the Natalie Portman bit from South Park where, Natalie Portman, can we use your wormhole? No. And we were like, hey, can we get internet? No. And so we live they provide internet here and they provide internet here. And we live in this little sliver in between.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really cool.
It's a little bit of a dead zone, the no man's land.
Yeah, and even like pizza delivery places are like, hey, I mean, we're not really supposed to deliver pizza to you, but since you're only a minute outside the zone,
we'll drop it off at your neighbor's.
Yeah. We'll let it slide.
We'll make you walk.
It's like Domino's has this new thing called pinpoint delivery where they'll like find a random parking lot like it's a drug deal to get your pizza. It's like, yeah, meet me in the back alley of the bowling alley.
That just sounds like a grinder hookup and not really like a drug deal. Meet me in the back alley.
Yeah.
Yo, Noah, you ever use Grindr?
No.
No, but I had a boss try and get me on there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And at the time, I didn't know what it was until I Googled it when I got home. And I was like, oh, he was probably joking.
Unless he wasn't.
Getting on Grindr is kind of like what getting on Tinder's like, but for girls.
I guess.
Huh?
Are all girls lesbians?
That's not.
I'm offended now.
That was a legitimate question.
I know, I'm joking.
Gay, though?
Well, you can't be too sure these days, you know? It's scary. Existing.
Do lesbians scare you, Noah?
A little bit. But I would also say that
what about like bisexual women?
So actually Dayton once told me some very, very good words of wisdom. There was this girl, right? And I once said, so there's this girl, but I think she's a lesbian. And Dayton was like, whoa, stop right there. She's bisexual. And I was like, oh. I was like, I'm pretty sure she said lesbian. It's like, I was like, okay, Dayton. I trust, like, a majority of what he says, and so, yeah.
Words of wisdom, everyone.
She's bisexual.
But it was, like you said, it's the confidence, and that's how he said it, confident.
So like, you know what? You went up to her and you're like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, sorry, I'm a lesbian. And you're like, no, you're not. You're like, bisexual.
And she's like, whoa, you're right. But
how silly me? How could I forget? I love dick.
You know, that's how I came out. Someone told me I was bisexual.
And you were like, whoa.
Actually, you're right. I don't hate all men.
I just hate their personalities.
Yeah.
And everything attached to them. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So talking about hot dogs again. Alright, let me see.
I had something I was gonna say and I forgot. It was something about while I was in California.
Oh, California's fun.
It was about I mean, she's not gonna hear this, but you should bleep that out. But, like, we were talking about something, and I was like, oh, I can relate that to that, because she was a bitch. Oh, I don't remember. It might come back to me, it might not.
So was this girl who is far too attached to the boy Kyra was talking to. And so
I've known him for like 7, almost 8 years, and she was like, we have like a sister or brother-sister bond. And I was like, okay.
It'd be that way sometimes.
No, and I didn't have a problem with that. I made that very clear. I was trying to be her friend in the beginning, and then, like, I told her that we weren't really on the same page about, like, labels or whatever was going on between us, and that's fine. But she was trying to get me one-on-one to talk with him. Yeah. And then when we finally sat down to talk, she storms out and starts having a little bitch fit, and it's like, bro, okay. And I got mad. I didn't even, like, get mad at her, per se. But then she jumped on me and was like, you're being jealous. It's like, huh?
And you know how Kyra got back at Yami? This is the funny part.
I was going to pee in her bag.
Instead, they mixed their booty juices on it.
Oh, yeah, we did kind of have sex on her bag, but she wouldn't move it out of his room. They were staying in an entirely different room, and so, like, it wasn't even my idea. I wasn't being petty. It was his idea, and I was like, okay. Oh! I remember what I was gonna say. You were talking about South Park.
Yeah.
The new season. Remember how, the whole World Privacy Tour?
Yeah.
Yeah. She wouldn't fucking knock when I was changing. She had a key to the door and kept unlocking it while I was changing, and I kind of got mad at her.
Privacy.
And that's how I felt the whole time. Why can't you respect my privacy? And then I just saw them and, like, respect my privacy. I felt so stupid.
Respect my privacy.
I mean, but seriously, I don't know you. Why are you trying to stand in the room while both of us are changing?
She was creepy.
Yeah, maybe you should have slammed her into a wall.
Honestly.
I should have chucked her into a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. I would have helped you, but I was constantly busy at that time, so.
And I was in California.
That too. I love California, but I could also never move back.
Isn't that where you came from?
Weird.
That's racist, but yes.
It's not racist. That's America land.
Yeah,
we've owned it forever. That's just manifest destiny, brother.
Yeah. we got rid of all the colored folks out there years ago.
Oh boy.
Can I go to the bathroom again?
Why are you asking for permission?
Because we're on a podcast.
I suppose.
Okay.
If you really want to.
I do.
Alright, so...
It'll be a boys club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so...
Whip our dicks out.
No, we're not on camera.
Not doing it for the camera, Noah. You couldn't see it because it's like pitch black, but I did wink at you.
Oh. You couldn't see this, but I definitely winked right back at you.
Ah, shucks, I'm blushing. Bye, Kyra, don't fall in.
Maybe... That's a concern. That was another episode of South Park.
Falling in?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
So, I want to say it was Clyde. He kept leaving the seat up, and his mom was always like, "You gotta leave this. Put the seat down."
Remember.
And then she fell in, and then like the police were checking on everyone while they were using. They're like, "Are you wearing your seatbelt?" It's good times. Oh man. It's been a while since we hung out.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
Yeah.
Quick update. Last year, what happened?
I learned how to be by myself, kind of.
Okay.
And I learned being by yourself sucks.
It does,
Everyone
dude.
who's like, you should learn to be okay with yourself. I'm like, no, I don't like me. I like being around other people.
Honestly.
And then, let's see, been trying. I've been playing a handful of shows now, but then my lead singer, she left recently, so.
Wait, are you on good terms or bad terms?
She went to Chicago so that she could go to school.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
So very, very proud of Miss Kasparov. She's awesome. She's actually been on the podcast a couple times, so if you want to hear some of her live stuff, you can look for those episodes where her name is very
big and bold.
Yeah,
because she's important.
It just says Borv.
What are you gonna type? What are you gonna put for this one? What are you gonna put?
I would have come up with a title, but I was constantly busy. Or I could do something about the getting slammed into a wall.
I would have made up a title, but I'm constantly busy.
Yeah.
Constantly busy.
I remember when that was a joke at work where it's like, hey, could you help me run these drinks? I would, but I'm constantly busy.
And then everybody started saying it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it was only like the 3 of us that knew. Or like 4? Because there was me, you,
Megan,
and then Mason.
Does Megan listen to your podcast?
Yes, actually.
Weird. Do you talk about her?
No.
Hi, Megan. How are you? You have a very pleasant smile. I hope still.
No, it's actually all scarred up and
too much snaz.
Too much snaz. Or that, or someone shoved her into a brick wall. This podcast does not reflect our views or opinions.
Nah, I'm
Only a little bit.
pretty pro wall.
Yeah, I am pretty pro wall too.
Yeah. Not like the wall, fuck that noise, but like walls in general.
Have I ever told you?
To be clear.
Have I ever told you my opinion on that?
On the wall?
Yeah. I had a very unpopular opinion. But I also had a reason for having said opinion.
Okay.
Have y'all ever been to Mexico?
Almost. I was like on the border of Tijuana. I had an Uber driver that wouldn't stop telling me that.
Uber driver? No, I have not been to Mexico.
Okay, so I used to go to Mexico on like missions trips and build like houses and stuff, but like
Nice.
I went to Mexico, like the border, like where the cartel is.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are like, "Oh, I love Mexico," they're talking about Cancun and all the drug spots and like
Yeah.
I went to the place where like Mexico. And the last time I was there, I had a gun in my face.
Oh,
It'd be like that.
And we were pulled over, and I remember like thinking, this is why I never wanted to go to Mexico, Mom. Thanks. And I'm still alive to this day, but I remember I came home and it was right around that 2016 election, and I was like, you know what? I'm not against that wall. I was like, I'm not saying it. It's like, all I'm saying is I don't want another gun in my face, and if that's going to help prevent that, sure, build it 10 feet taller.
Yeah. While I disagree with you in general, that piece of it, I can understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't like I just wanted to keep everybody out. I was just like...
Those people.
Yeah, specifically those people. Not those people, but those people.
What does he call it? The degenerates?
Yeah, the cartel.
Have you seen the floaties that they have down there? That in I think it's in Texas, and they won't get rid of them. They like put barricades in the water so that people swimming to shore get trapped and they drown. And this has been happening like a lot the last few weeks.
Jesus.
And the I don't remember the fucking guy in charge, but he just ignores it. He's like, "Man, they shouldn't have been there." And it's like, "You are a piece of shit. These are like pregnant 16-year-olds."
It's like, on the one hand, you're like, yes, you're right, they should have been there, but also, no. There's a reason they're coming here.
Literally, like, they're not the ones putting guns in people's faces.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's a conversation for another time, because unfortunately we want to have like actual deep and like interesting conversations on this podcast occasionally. But like, I don't know. I was actually kind of having a conversation about like politics and stuff the other day, and I was like, you know, all of this is way more than just a yes or no answer. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, do this; it'd be easier." Well, no, there's like permutations and different consequences.
That's how a lot of that is, honestly, because like there's so many loopholes you can jump through with like writing out bills and all of that. When I was in government in high school, the only thing I actually learned in that class, other than the kid that was trying to say that he waterboards himself for fun, no, she was like, the whole legislative process is very difficult, so I want you guys to try to write bills and see how many loopholes other people try to find, and that shit was hard.
At the end of the day, you just gotta remember that I'm just a bill.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you gotta remember, I don't like violence, but the guns do. That's also a reference, I'm sorry.
Guns don't kill people. The government does.
I kill people with guns. Pow.
That's a reference from King of the Hill.
Oh, no. Okay, no.
Do you not like King of the Hill?
No. There was another reference in that I referenced that you didn't even get. And
Did you get my reference?
Which one was it?
Guns don't kill people. I kill people with guns. Pow.
No. He says guns don't kill people. The government does.
Okay. It's a different thing. Put King of the Hill out of your mind.
Okay,
it doesn't exist.
Well, that does sound like something Dale would say.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not? Who says that?
I don't remember his name. He was like a YouTube guy, and he made like parody music. And
so it
like a fire in a nursing home. Old people burning, put your hands up. Yeah. Yeah,
well, that's a one spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball.
I love that this is just a bunch of reference humor that none of us are getting. We're all in our own little world.
Yeah, none of you commented on my Schoolhouse Rock reference.
I understood it. I just didn't care.
Have y'all ever seen Rock and Roll High School? It's like an old 80s movie with the Ramones.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was certainly a movie.
But have you heard the song Rock and Roll McDonald's?
Yes.
Unrelated, did you guys know Vanilla Ice has a movie?
Which one?
Vanilla Ice?
He's the
dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
He was in he was in
No, it's like called the Vanilla Ice movie, and JonTron reacted to it.
I did not.
I showed you that. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I fucking did.
You showed me JonTron, but not that.
I showed you that. That's where the dun 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 bit came from. I swear to God.
I promise it's not.
I swear to God.
You just
really think
showed
that everything
you.
is about you, don't you?
Yeah.
Fucking Libra.
This is the Patrick Show. You guys are my guests here.
No, this is called being a Libra, guys.
No, what's your take on zodiac signs?
I don't know.
Meaningless unless you're a Libra.
I just always hear people and they're like, "Yeah, I'm an asparagus, and I would never date a Taurus or
no,
what a
you
Taurus.
Don't do that because like everyone is different, and that's fine. I just like to look at it as like, okay, this is the same as someone that I've met who is also a Taurus or whatever. Like, I literally, when I was in California, there was a guy named Chen who kept giving me advice, and it was literally the same stuff that my dad had said. And they were both Tauruses, and I was like, okay, this is weird.
It'd be that way sometimes. Was it good advice or was it bad advice?
It was pretty solid, I won't lie.
It's pretty solid.
I'm just saying.
I always hate when they're like, you're a Pisces rising, or you're a train wreck going down, or I don't know. And it's like I'm like trying to follow it, and I'm like, oh, what now?
I don't think when they called you a train wreck going down, they were talking about your zodiac.
No, they were
sign.
talking about me. It's okay.
No, I don't. I legitimately don't know what I am.
I'm pretty sure you're a Taurus.
I thought I was Mexican, but I guess I'm not.
No,
you're a Taurus, man.
Well, I mean, bulls, you know.
Bulls don't kill people. I kill people with bulls. Pow.
It'd be that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Remember that one time that Hank Hill ran from the bulls?
And remember that one time at band camp?
And you shoved a clarinet.
It's a flute, my guy.
Same difference.
No.
Do you know how painful a clarinet would be by the end? A flute is small.
How would you get the entirety up there, though?
Oh, okay, I guess
you have not been on the internet long enough.
No, clarinet. That's the one that goes out.
Squidward plays the clarinet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay,
I didn't
like,
ever watch SpongeBob.
Have you watched Squidward porn or something? Like, why do you know?
That's a very good question.
This is something
Patrick.
I do not want to discuss.
And his name is Patrick. Oh my god. He was in the Squidward porn.
Bringing a whole nother meaning to the word starfish.
Oh no.
Yeah, cut that.
Cut that, editor.
Are we supposed to be PG?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, cool, because we're not.
Yeah.
I keep trying not to burp into the mic, so I'm sorry.
Well, you can do that if you want.
I don't think
But then
I
he'll
do.
have a recording of you burping, and who knows what he'll do with that.
You could put it in one of your songs if you really want.
I could. I don't know.
That'd be dope.
A friend of mine one spot porn.
Okay.
Why not? You know, and
Because
I don't know how that segued from
you
my
could
burping,
get it
but,
for
you know.
free.
yeah, but he
Because
bought the
Noah's mind
magazine.
went to the same place mine did.
Okay.
Either way, he bought the magazine, and it came with a disc with 2 hours plus of bonus content, and yeah, that was
Was it worth it?
I doubt it.
the laughs and memories we have.
We?
Worth the
We
price
Watch
of it.
porn with someone?
You watched it together?
With the guy you bought it from? I'm imagining like a sketchy dude in like a trench coat that's like, hey, you want to buy some porn? And then like you just sat down and watched it with him?
Like, okay. No, so we bought this at a bookstore.
That's worse.
Oh, no.
I'm imagining now like a tiny librarian woman at like Barnes and Noble who's
Did you find everything you needed? Oh my!
You want to watch this together?
So-
Back in my day, I used to shove a clarinet up there.
Oh, boy.
Back in my day, we didn't need a magazine.
Just wind instruments. Woodwinds.
So you watched porn with this guy.
Woodwinds.
The memories that will last a lifetime, and we
no one got
we put it on 2-speed. Like, we were just shy of like writing a review. Like, we were sitting eating while watching this. It was like,
Bro.
this is just hilarious. The plot was it moved along.
That's
Moving
one
right
way
along.
to put it.
It wasn't a
Search
very
of
good plot,
times and
but
bad
like,
I mean, yeah, they're
it
not
certainly
known
moved
for that.
along. Yeah.
Much like Kermit the Frog and Fozzie the Bear. Moving right along.
I thought it was Fonzie. Is that like Grease?
I think it is Fonzie.
That is Grease.
Wait.
Or, no, the Happy Days. The Fonz.
Yeah,
But it is
yeah.
Fozzie Bear. The Waka Waka.
But what if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Fonzie Bear?
Maybe that's his, like,
It's
way
Fonzie
cooler
Bear.
cousin.
He just wears a leather jacket. He has a lot of hair gel.
Yeah. Just a real slick back bear.
Can you stop sniffing the mic,
I
please?
can't help it. I just think of how many people have probably talked into this, and I'm like,
Oh, people.
Oh, so good.
is that what that sounds like?
Human.
Oh my god, I like woodwinds. No one's gonna laugh at that? That's fine. It's whatever. I got a woodwind.
Like, yeah, that person definitely smashed right
Guys,
into
I'm
a brick
funny.
wall.
I don't even care. It's fine.
I don't know what's happening.
What's happening is I'm funny, and you guys can't handle it.
It's like that season of South Park where Cartman's just like, no, guys, she's smart and funny. It's incredibly funny.
Exactly. See, Cartman knows my worth.
That's the dream in life.
Yeah.
Dick and balls.
Respect my authority.
Respect my authority. It's
Damn it, Kyra. He's gonna sell that to people on the street.
I didn't mean
For
to
porn.
that time. He's
Hey.
gonna do it in a trench coat. Be like, hey, I got all the burps. I got all the sounds that any woman could make. And
oh my,
What have you been doing over there?
I don't know. I love when
It's
people
fine.
when it says typing and then it like 2 minutes later, then you finally get a message. Gives you some time to anticipate what they're gonna say. It's like,
and then it's like 2 words.
yeah, it's like,
Constantly and busy.
Maybe next time or whatever she said.
Better luck next time.
Yeah. That's just so douchey,
That's
bro.
such like an 80s, like,
no, it's
one-liner.
not. That is
Better
so
luck
douchey.
next time, bud.
That's like what a bully says to someone. Better luck next time. Like when they get the girl and the guy didn't. Like, that's so douchey.
Better luck next time, McFly.
That's my point.
I'm
With your
fucking
mom.
your mom.
It's like a game of whack-a-mole. Better luck next time, fella. Just... Oh, goodness gracious.
Were we gonna play a game, or...
We could. I mean, the computer says we've been going for almost an hour, so, I mean, we could play a game. I tried calling the co-host, but he didn't respond.
It's okay.
Yeah. We can
You
try
have
him.
us.
We can... Oh. I was gonna try him one more time,
Yeah,
but...
do that, but we also exist.
Yeah.
It sounded way more salty than I meant in my bed.
I thought we didn't exist, and we're just atoms in a scrotum.
Okay, but at that point, would we just be like sperm? Like semen?
Whoa.
Well, no, because like we're atoms in a scrotum.
I don't know, you kind of got a thing for semen lately.
Are you trying to get in a fight? It seems like you want me to like slam you into a wall.
Because the Navy,
That's a possibility.
there's semen, 'cause they work in the sea.
In the Navy.
Let's turn on the light.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I was not
Whoa.
ready for that.
I think I might have been sleeping.
No, you just weren't existing. It's okay. My eyes are twitching, bro. Whoa.
So this is what being hungover feels like.
See, I knew you didn't fucking drink the alcohol.
Did you change your sunglasses in the span of us being in the dark?
We totally did. Were you wearing those in the dark?
Maybe not.
I like the sunglasses.
They're
though.
aviators.
Yeah.
I want a pair of aviators.
They're pretty alright.
I was gonna steal Caitlin's.
Alright.
Okay.
Do we want...
Yes.
I wish I didn't know... I wish I didn't know. I should have known that. Friend or foe? Or... dad joke face-off after dark.
I'm gonna avoid that one at all costs. Just
Sounds like she has daddy issues.
leave me alone. We've already been over this. What's a dad?
Oh boy. Oh boy. We could do, I don't know, the red one might be a little awkward.
I wish I didn't know. So, friend or foe?
I was okay with I wish I didn't know.
Well, we're playing this one now.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then. I don't exist.
No, thank you. We're not that kind of programming.
Better luck next time.
I don't think we have the license for that. Alright, so... What are the instructions for this?
Just make up instructions. It's more fun.
Choose player to
my
go
God,
first.
Is that only got makeup?
Starting with the round one pile, the first player draws the top card, reads it aloud, and waits for... So basically y'all have to guess which one is... Like, whether... Like... Guess an answer for this one.
Okay, but what if we just overshare? Because that sounds up my alley. I do that a lot.
Might. I don't know. So, like... I would read this one and... What is a country I have ancestors from? And then y'all would guess. And so, yeah.
England.
Mexico.
Everyone has ancestors from England,
And
even
so-
if they don't
oh,
want to.
And then you get a bullshit card. So if you say my answer is like... There's a bullshit card for you. And...
I see. You just like
Nice. Oh.
throw it up like bullshit.
yeah, if you're
Yeah.
like, no, you don't have ancestors. Or it's like, I know for a fact.
You don't have ancestors.
Yeah, just in case. So, yeah. So, Mexico is probably right.
Yeah.
Okay, but everyone has ancestors from England, whether they like it or not.
Fine, both of y'all get a point.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's like that then, huh?
Yeah.
Look at this kid. Tell me he's from England.
I didn't say he was from England. I said he might be related to people who...
Look at that caramelized complexion. You think
That's
anybody's...
sweet, savory, salty.
You think he's never seen the sun before? Alright, so... Which would I choose to live through again? Elementary, middle, or high school?
Elementary.
I was gonna say that just for nap time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think No was like severely depressed during the other times.
I mean that too, but like I'm just drawing like personal comparisons. Like I miss nap time.
Cool.
Nap time.
Nice.
Naps are cool. All right. That's can't read that one.
What? Why?
Or
what is
you
it?
can and just bleep it out.
Well, no. It's like it's.
It's not in English.
Do I kiss my? Oh wait, no. I misread that. Do I kiss my parents on the lips?
Oh no.
Oh, I want to say yes that you did growing up. Yeah.
Not anymore.
I do not. Both of you go. No, I thought it was do I kiss my partners on the lips? And I was like, no, this one's just gonna make me look sad.
Let's see.
Partners? No, you don't have partners because you're monogamous.
What does that mean?
Oh boy, you're like one person at a time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I've been watching a little too much porn there.
Let me see.
Well, Gladys from the bookstore really wore off on you, didn't she?
Yeah.
You should have said rubbed off on you.
What did I say?
Wore off.
I mean, either way, wore off on you.
What form of birth control do I currently use?
Yes.
Abstinence.
Alcohol.
Abstinence is probably closest because,
okay,
like,
fine.
for me, it's like I consider myself a walking condom.
1, 2, 3.
It's better
4,
safe than sorry.
5, 6 bottles of alcohol here that are all open.
Is alcohol considered birth control?
No, but it affects your fertility.
It can. Like, if you put your phone in your front pocket, that can affect it too.
Oh.
Especially on a hot
Don't
day.
start using alcohol as birth control. That's not at all
that
what
will
I'm
do
saying.
the opposite. Whoops.
That's
I was
how
gonna
you
say
meet
I
Gladys.
thought if you have too much alcohol, that's how babies are made.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
But then they come out a little different.
No different.
Almost like incestuous baby, but not quite.
A little bit like the demon cat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
demon cat.
Yeah. So the kind of baby that you'd want to throw against a wall. That got dark.
How many babies does it take to paint a wall?
Oh.
Depends on how hard you throw.
All right. Am I a moaner or a screamer?
Say moaner.
I want to say screamer because it would be funny, and I think in the moment you would think it was funny, and so you would do it. But I think naturally you'd be a moaner. But I'm going to say screamer.
You really put too much thought into that, bro. Okay, we said the opposite. So what is it, bro?
I don't know on that one.
Yeah, there's
Maybe I just be there and just start screaming some of my favorite lyrics.
That's like that time that we were trying to, like, there was a card game we were playing with our friends, but the whoop, like, if Mario was like, you know.
I feel like I would finish, I would sit there and I'd just be like, that was bussin'.
so like more of a moan, kind of like, oh, that was bussin'.
Maybe
and a fuckboy tone.
Maybe
Bussin', bro.
compliments to the show. Or maybe I would try my best, like Gerard Way impression while going at it and just, burn it up.
My Chemical Romance?
Oh.
He looks so
We'll carry on. Just, so yeah.
better luck next time.
No, I can't sing to save my life. But yeah, so who wants to go next? I was just saying,
don't do that during sex.
Oh, yeah.
Or after. Or anywhere near
do it, because it's too late to turn back at that point.
Alright, so
or just don't.
We could just pass around.
Okay, faux shizzle.
Faux shizzle, my nizzle.
Alright, so here's
extra salt on the grizzle. Double super size. Don't forget the fries.
Fries.
What is this for?
So it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
so just go in order. Okay.
Wild.
And then
counting, bro.
Yeah, it's hard. And then you just kind of.
Do you believe in magic?
Do you believe in magic?
Do you say yes?
Yeah.
Do you believe in like?
He didn't say yes. He went yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe in like ghosts and supernatural?
Like the woo.
So like, what is it? Yeah, I completely believe in this.
Yeah. Ah.
There's a mic
Who
there.
put that fucking mic there?
What is this? Podcast. Alright, let's see.
I feel personally attacked by my number one. Just gonna put that out there. And you guys are gonna be like, what? Okay.
Sounds like a good place to start, so.
Okay.
I gotta think about a couple of these.
How many times a day do I check my email? Once a day, a few times a day, or am I a slave to my email?
Slave to email.
To the rhythm.
Slave to the rhythm.
How many emails do you have?
Let's see, because it's too many.
The answer is like so many that it stops counting.
31,239. It was 38, but it just went up in the span of me reading that.
Oh, that's not too bad. My mom had like 200,000.
I mean, I was there at one point, so.
Tragic. All right. What else we got?
Oh, it's me still. Okay.
Go through.
Which would I choose to live through again? Elementary, middle, or high school?
Elementary.
Let's do a different one since I did that.
Please and thank you. None.
Much worse.
How would I react if I discovered the house I wanted to move into had been the scene of a murder?
Ooh. You'd probably be
that kind of depends on the murder, though.
You'd probably be like, were they slammed into a wall?
No, I'd be like, bro, do I get a discount?
Yeah, I don't think it would actually bother you that much.
No, it really wouldn't.
No.
Does
Also,
that say a lot about
you can't
me?
answer until we answer.
You did. Well, he did. You didn't really say anything. You're just kind of, well,
I also kind of already know.
Because he was constantly busy.
When using a public toilet, do I sit, hover, or cover?
I don't know.
You hover.
What the fuck is cover?
It's where you put the toilet paper on the seat.
Oh. I mean, that answers it.
So you hover?
No, I just sit and hope I don't get anything.
Gross.
Just sit and hope you don't get
messy.
Yeah, I think that's most of us.
Yeah.
No.
Where's the craziest place I've had sex?
I think it counts. You should go first. I know the answer.
You do?
I absolutely know the answer. But Noah should go first.
Huh. Trying to think.
Don't think too hard.
See, that's the thing. I'm trying to never always, but sometimes think. And I think it was in a Wendy's bathroom.
Dang, cold.
Every once in a while, you just see that Frosty, you're like, that's kind of thick.
So with the Frosty.
Yeah.
Have you taken a Frosty into the Wendy's bathroom before?
I know what you're gonna say.
Is it the crazy people place for crazy people?
Leave me alone. Yeah, I had sex at a psych ward with 2 women.
So,
fuck.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, have I made out with someone of the same sex? I feel like that already answered it.
Which one was that for?
That was 5. That was the last one.
All right, pick a new 5.
Pick a 5, any 5. Does the sight of a penis turn me on, gross me out, or give me a case of the giggles?
Inconclusive. I feel like we've talked about this multiple times on the show already.
About if Kyra gets turned on when she looks at penises?
If I like men.
Yeah. Pick another 5. No.
Oh, Jesus.
I think like a little case of the giggles.
She is a giggler.
I don't want to talk about it.
Just see the little thing and you're like,
yeah, but never mind. There's no way to.
I don't do that every time.
But most.
Just the first time, and then she's disappointed every time after that.
Okay. Fuck. I have mental blocks in my head.
Be that way. All right,
you want to go overshare now?
Mine aren't nearly as bad. What do I make that could win me first place in a cooking competition?
Chicken stuff. I stand by my statement.
Would you say chicken stuff?
Yeah.
Mm.
In a cooking contest, maybe a nice seared chicken with a bechamel sauce with some roasted potatoes and asparagus.
Yeah, no. Chicken stuff is chicken broth, rice, and leftover chicken.
Yeah.
That's about it.
If it was his dad, then you might be more in line with that.
Mm. My dad likes to cook.
He's pretty good at it, too.
Oh, shizzle.
Do I believe in ghosts?
Oh, that's why you asked that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Whatever the word for,
yeah.
most of the time, not unless it's like, I turn the lights off and it's 2 a.m. and I get scared. Then yes, but otherwise,
so you're
no.
a little bitch boy that's afraid of the dark?
You're a bitch boy that's afraid of the dark. At least I didn't have crazy sex in a crazy place.
At least I did have crazy sex in a psych ward. Thank you.
Ooh.
This one, I don't. What was the first concert I saw?
I got this. You should go.
I actually think most people who were raised in Wichita probably have the same answer.
I feel like I know exactly what it is, because, hey.
Yeah.
Something at Monica House, I don't know.
Monica House?
Young people's concert, like the little, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say Nutcracker.
That doesn't count as a concert. That's a ballet. Either way.
What the fuck do they do there? They concert.
Ballet?
They concert.
It's mainly you're watching people. Am I wrong though? You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Was there a pit orchestra?
Well, yeah, there's a pit orchestra, but like you're not there to watch them. I performed in the Nutcracker. Don't even come at me, bro.
Well, my sisters didn't have a pit orchestra, so that's why I was like,
the Nutcracker.
Yeah, when she did the Nutcracker, they just had
like on the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Pre-recorded. I see.
So that's why I was like, what if there was a pit? Then sure.
They had like the actual Wichita Symphony playing for them in the pit, and there was like a conductor.
Well, that's because
and
Wichita has to try. Like in Texas, they didn't have to.
They don't have to try. I wish they wouldn't sometimes.
We do have an unnecessarily well kept orchestra here.
Yeah, I know all of them. I know them bitches.
It'd be that way sometimes.
Okay. Am I wrong? Am I right or wrong? I was going to say right or wrong. Am I wrong, though?
Unfortunately, she knows all the old Russian men in town.
No, I was going to say about the first concert, because that was everyone's first concert. Yeah. Young people's concert. In Wichita, specifically, they make you go to, it's I'm pretty sure it's the Wichita's symphony that's playing, but they have a whole showcase of music that they've prepared for you to watch, and I remember going to that shit when I was in elementary school.
Well, I never
been to a concert in my life outside of that stuff. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go to a concert tomorrow?
We can. Do those count as concerts? Because I've been to shows.
Okay, but I'm still right.
Like
yes, you were right.
Coolest concert I've ever
Validation.
seen was I saw Modest Mouse at the Cotillion a couple months back.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, I love Modest Mouse.
I saw the Gorillas.
Really?
Yeah, I was so happy about that. That was in like high school.
I used to be in a Gorillaz cover band. I used to do a really good Damon Albarn impression.
Were you happy?
No, but I was feeling glad.
Did you
Have sunshine in a bag.
Maybe.
I'm
happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is copyright strike.
Okay. Bless you. Where did I lose my virginity?
I don't. Oh,
in a mental psych ward.
Fuck all of you.
You were getting slammed against the wall.
Shit. I'm trying to think. There's two options. And
I
I
know
don't
who
remember
it was
where it
with.
actually happened because it took a few tries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't the time that you told me you'd had sex in a cemetery because
No,
that was
way
down the
later.
road.
That was way later.
Yeah. See, I know him.
I kind of know him a little bit.
Where did I have sex, Noah? Tell me about my deep, dark secret.
On
Tell me
this
about my
couch.
dick.
No.
That'd be.
That would be a little odd for that to be my first time.
But yeah.
I mean, I would have lived like 2 miles that way.
I mean, yeah.
So it wouldn't have been insane.
Well, the funny thing is, this is Dayton's old couch.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, that would have been really odd then.
Yeah.
Because you
Dayton's
just
an
would have
old
been a
man.
little boy.
Dayton's not necessarily an old man.
Okay,
He would have
but
been an
he
old
would have
man if
been-
I was a young boy.
He would have been a little boy.
He would have been like a slightly older man.
How old is this kid?
Dude,
He's
that
like
sounds like
24.
a porno. The plot
No, he's
to a
not.
porno?
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's like...
There is no fucking way
You said
Dayton's
24?
24.
Yeah, he's like 24, 25.
Bullshit. I'm 24, 25. Dayton is a lot older than I am.
No, he's not. Maybe 26 at the most.
Dude, he's like gotta be pushing close to 30.
No.
He's got a couple years before that.
Okay, next question.
So, where did you get slammed against a wall?
He doesn't remember, I think.
It was either in my bed, on the couch in the living room, or in my truck. Oh. And I don't remember where it finally happened because we were trying a lot because we just couldn't. Anyway.
Somebody's uncomfortable.
She was just really tiny and I'm not. What is my most awkward makeout story?
So you and your hand were getting a little frisky in the Wendy's bathroom.
What is with you and Wendy's, bro?
There's more to that story.
There really isn't.
I don't.
And this one time at Wendy's,
Awkward
I had a clarinet and a frosty.
I don't know if I've ever been in an awkward makeout. How does that even?
I have an answer.
For mine?
Yeah. I don't know how I would handle this, and it would be awkward for me. But that one time you were in a throuple.
Okay, that was kind of awkward because
It's
it was
like,
like
I
a
know him,
one-on-one
guys.
thing, and the third person was sitting on the
I
side.
know. And the
they got
person
really
was a
salty.
psychopath?
They were a psychopath.
See,
It
yeah.
can be that way sometimes.
Can I have your other pair of sunglasses? I want to be a cool guy. I don't need those. The other ones.
Kara,
Did you
steal
want to
them.
switch them?
Steal them, Kara. Don't tell her.
It's fine. I'll look pretty dope.
You know, I think all we did really was come on here and make ourselves look like whores.
Oh, 1000%. Because I was like, I'm crazy and I have daddy issues and I've made out with women and had sex with them in a psych ward.
I've just got an exceptionally large penis, so.
That you've used in a cemetery.
Oh, boy.
I think that's a good spot to end it. Should we go another round, or?
That's
What
up to
about the
you.
oversharing game? Because I don't think we can get worse than this.
Which one?
I wish and I can't read past that because I have
The
shit
big red
eyesight.
one.
So
The red
that
one.
is stupid trivia.
Oh, I would do great at that. Hang on. No, let's do that.
Okay.
I don't like losing, so.
How long are your podcasts normally?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, so we're like just talking. Yeah.
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
I didn't even want you guys to stay this late.
All right. Women in this profession tend to be more likely to cheat. A, public relations. B, stripping. C, acting. Or D, medicine.
Ooh. 2 of those really got me. It's either stripping or acting.
It's gotta be acting.
It is actually medicine.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Says the person who said, I would kill it at the...
What household item gets heavier over time because of the accumulation of 10 million dust mites over the span of 10 years?
The answer is mattress.
A, couch cushions. B, mattresses. C, bed pillows. Or D, blankets.
I'm gonna have to agree with Patrick on this one.
It's mattresses. Trying to save $1 at the supermarket? There's a good chance that buying the cheaper version of this common item contains product made over 9 years ago. A, flour. B, ramen noodles. C, ground coffee. Or D, cinnamon.
It's either coffee or, I can't remember the other ones you said.
Flour, ramen noodles.
Ramen. That was the other
cinnamon.
one that stuck out.
I'm gonna go with coffee.
So what's your final answer?
did pick
Oh,
2.
yeah. I keep doing that. My bad.
I already picked coffee.
Thank you.
My allergies are killing me today.
I'm gonna pick coffee as well.
It's coffee.
Okay.
According to the FDA, the average person consumes about 1 pound of this in their food each year.
Human.
A, fecal flakes. B, human hair. C,
insects.
untraceable chemicals. Or D, insects.
It's insects.
Yeah.
It's insects.
Yeah.
Look up in the sky. It's not a bird or a plane. It's a massive asteroid named 99942 Apophysis. And it's on a course to possibly hit Earth in A, 2024, B, 2021, C, 2029, or D, 2032.
I feel like this game's a little...
I'm gonna say
it's a little
2021. I'm kidding.
24. I'm ready.
Honestly, yeah.
Hit me, daddy.
There was one you said with 30, right?
2032.
Yeah, sure that.
It's 2039. 2029.
Oh yeah,
Also
there
your
was a
word.
third option
Yeah.
from what we said. Wow.
All right. This might help you like rats even more than you already do. A, they can tread water for up to 40 hours. B, they like to have sex with other species. C, they can actually laugh. Or D, mama rats train babies to avoid traps.
I'm pretty sure B, right?
I thought it was A, but it might be C. I'm gonna go with A.
I'm gonna go with B.
They can...
It's C, they can actually laugh.
Okay,
Dang
well,
it.
I was all for interspecies relations. No, I'm kidding.
I fucked a rat in the psych ward.
Subway surfers to a whole nother term.
Mark a bell, you're a rat. Gentlemen, how do you measure up? The average length of a human male's erect penis is
5.5.
See, I can't even answer this one because it wasn't even addressed to me.
5.16 inches, 7.1 inches, 8 inches, or 4.7.
Those are like
Wait, the
obnoxiously-
average?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Okay,
say
repeat.
5.16.
Wait.
Of an average length of a human
No,
male's
the
erect
answers.
penis. 5.16, 7.1, 8 inches, or 4.7.
What do you think it is?
I'm gonna
curious.
go with 4.7.
Oof.
And
It's like that. That's 4.
yeah, so then 4.7 would be like
4.7 is perfectly fine. No,
It's perfectly average. What do you mean?
It is 5.16.
5.16.
Okay. I already said I was not qualified to answer this because I'm a woman.
Alright, let's see. If someone offers you a grilled cheese sandwich using Casu Marzu cheese, you might want to think twice because Casu Marzu cheese is made from sheep's milk and A, flies, B, maggots, C, baby bird fetuses, or D, cockroaches.
Maggots.
I'm gonna go with maggots because it sounds more Eastern. I mean, like Western.
Maggots.
Yeah.
All right, and one more. The Romans were incredibly concerned with fresh breath. Their mouthwash of choice was A, monkey blood, B, urine, C, salt water, or D. Yeah, it was urine. Mm-hmm. That was fun.
I inhaled my vape wrong.
My allergies are killing me. I don't know why, but I woke up and this was just like, we're gonna be messing with you all day. And I was like, okay.
You woke up and chose violence because you were like, I want to throw someone at a wall.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I think that's a good spot to wrap it up. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
It's bedtime.
It's a good time. We talked about we talked about people who don't love us. We talked about daddy issues. We talked about throwing people into walls.
Having sex in a psych ward.
Having sex in psych wards. And
my really big penis, and my name is Patrick.
He was just plugging that Squidward porno that he was in. It's okay.
I'll show you a clarinet.
Woodwind, bro. See, now it's funny. It's whatever.
Alright, I had a coworker and we were joking one time about the most messed up possible porno to ever have existed, and it was Jesus gets nailed on a cross. And Peter denies his cum 3 times. Not yet. And it was the most messed up thing I think I've ever joked about, and I was like, you know what, I need Jesus.
Yeah, you do.
But not in that way.
To a cross. Better luck next time.
So yeah, that's a wrap, folks. Thank you all for tuning in to another exciting episode of A Distinguished Conversation. You can follow us at A Distinguished Conversation on Instagram, or email us at adistinguishedconversation@gmail.com if you got fan mail or something, or if you want to do a logo for us, that'd be pretty cool. They're fighting or something?
No.
We were, but then I pointed at you.
Did you want?
Bro, I do graphic design.
Yeah. Right. Do you want to do a photo for us?
If you want it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Me and my co-host who was supposed to be here, we need like a graphic design. That'd be pretty cool.
And by him saying he'll do graphic design for you, he'll probably be like, Kyra, can you just do it for me?
Would you all like to do some graphic design?
Yes, I'll do it.
Heard. There's also, would you all like to do some sketches for maybe a like comic thing that we
I can do that. I'm pretty good at that, actually.
Ooh. We have this one idea where it would be like a I'm trying to think of what, like an audio novel kind of thing, and so somebody would read the script and we were gonna it's called Bonsai and the Cowboy, but
I can do that.
So that all being said, do y'all have any like Insta chats or chapsnats or something that y'all want to plug?
Chapsnats?
Yeah.
No, I'm a pretty solitary person.
Heard. So
my
I'll just read it off.
My Instagram is Llama Beanie.
Llama Beanie.
Yeah.
And her Cash App is
gotta make money somehow.
Well, thank you all for tuning in, and I think that's a wrap.